Howdy, y'all.
Hi, guys.
It's Angela.
And Ryan.
From RNA Music.
Yeah.
Deep in the heart of Texas, which is where we are at right now.
That's right.
And we're back at the shop.
Yep.
Back again. We've had a couple of ASK RNAs at the house, but now we're back at the shop. So, so excited to be back. Episode 296. 296 episodes of Angela and I answering your burning questions. So excited. Let's get to it. All right, y'all, welcome back. If you are new here, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Angela.
And we are married.
Yes.
To each other. And we own a little family mom and pop, a literal mom and pop music shop, music lesson studio, guitar shop in small town East Texas.
Yeah.
Which is where we're broadcasting from today. And yeah, so what we do, we teach lessons to kiddos and adults. Keeping the music alive.
Yeah.
Starting their journey.
For sure. All the aliveness of music.
And sometimes we sell stuff and things. And right now we're going to answer questions from people all over the world, which we're so excited to do. If you want to get some swaggity swag, support small businesses, like literally a small business.
A small business.
Link down in the description. You go down, get you some swaggity swag, get you some t-shirts, get you some hoodies.
All those things.
Get you some leggings, some socks, cuppy cups. Or whatever. Sippy, sippy, cuppy, cuppy, chalky chalk for your chalky milk. Yeah, do all that. If you want to, thumbs up. If you're a regular viewer, not an old timer, regular viewer. It's the word I'm searching for. Get ready, comment, fingers ready. And
frequent flyer.
Frequent flyers of the RNA airline. Do all that stuff. It helps us out. The algorithm pushes us out there. If you have some friends who you think would enjoy our content, feel free to share. That'd be great. Yeah. Help us grow a little bit.
Yeah.
And with that, first question. Jim Rankin says, this might not be the place to ask this, but since I cannot find another way to ask this question, is there any chance that CMG might have an SSH or an HSS? I know, semantics. Version of the Diane with a rosewood fretboard in the works. I would definitely be interested if CMG has that in the works. Thank you. Well, you can always email us with questions.
Yeah.
Easy to find us, RNA Music. Type it into Google, you'll find us. We got an email. You can email us that there.
Yep.
But yes, absolutely. They can make an HSS Strat. Wow, sorry, not a Strat. A Diane. Yeah, I've asked Chris that before. He's like, yeah. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
They can make it.
For sure.
For sure. Rosewood fretboard, I think, is no problem as long as you're in the States.
Yeah.
I can't remember if the CITES thing, I think it's actually off the CITES list of endangered stuff. But yeah, it's not a problem. They can make one.
Right.
If you're waiting for them to release one, like a specific whatever, they're probably not going to release. But when you order a CMG, because we've ordered lots of custom CMGs for customers, it's like, what do you want? You want single coils? Do you want an Ashley with single coils? Do you want, P90s? What do you want to do? Do you want a T-style guitar with humbuckers instead of single coils? So yeah, they can do it. According to Chris, they can do an HSS configuration on the Diane. So yeah, not a problem.
Yeah.
If you're interested, if you want one, you're gonna have to order it though.
Right.
Like, don't wait for them to hey, they're gonna come out with one and ship them out to stores, and they're gonna be. Like, if you're waiting for that, you're gonna wait for it forever. If you want one, get one on order, and they will make it for you.
Right.
So we can help facilitate that for you, but don't just wait for one to pop up in the wild somewhere, because that's not gonna happen, because that's not their standard production for that guitar. Yeah.
Yep.
So let us know. Thanks, Jim. Next question, Steven Scharf. Steven. Oh, Steven. Says, my question is, scorpions. Are there more scorpions in certain areas of Texas than others? Second question, Ryan, have you ever played a Schecter Corsair? I've played a couple at the guitar shop I worked at. I find them to be actually really nice guitar. Yep. Also, tacos are phenomenal. We were just talking about tacos for dinner, especially when they're carne asada.
That's what's going to be, carne asada.
From where? Where do you want tacos from?
Anywhere.
You want to go to
Casa?
Taco Casa?
Mhm.
That's fine. I was going to say it's out on the highway.
Shack?
No.
Bell.
No. The big place.
Taco?
Next to Whataburger.
Oh, jalapeno tree.
Yeah. Is that what you were thinking? Or were you thinking like...
Yeah, we could totally do that.
Like...
Aiden said to go pick him up so we can all eat together.
Oh, okay.
We can do that.
You distracted me, Steven, with your talk of tacos. Says, thanks for all the great videos. I love watching them and hearing all the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Steven. All right, couple of questions.
Okay, scorpions. Let's get this over with.
Just get into it.
Mm-hmm.
Are there?
I don't know. Honestly, all I know is what we kind of have here, and then it depends on the region because
Depends on where you're at in Texas.
if you have a really dense, like wooded area, I think you'll have more scorpions.
Yeah.
That goes like with brown recluse and black widow spiders. You'll have, if there's places
Black
for
widow
them to
spiders.
hide, because the hawks and a lot of
Armadillos.
and the armadillos and stuff, if it's out in the open, more than likely they will not survive. But when we lived in Athens, which is 30 minutes south from here, we had tons of scorpions.
Plethora.
They didn't get much bigger than maybe about 2.5 inches. They weren't like super like intense, and sometimes they were just like 3/4 of an inch. Sometimes they were just 3/4 of an inch. But they climb. They make chains with each other.
They climb
walls to ceilings, and then they form scorpion chains to feed each other down.
Giving me heebie-jeebies.
I know. We found that because it happened to my mom. And one time we were just sitting on the couch and she had one just like crawling down her arm. And I mean, like every day we were killing or trapping and throwing outside a scorpion of some kind. It was crazy. But when we moved up here, we had a spider, not problem. It was mostly like grass spiders. We had lots of grass spiders. And we have lots of like indoor house spiders, the little wispy looking
barn spiders. They hang out in the corner. They don't bother nobody. They just sit there waiting.
The pattern zigzag or zipper spiders, whatever you want to call them. And we have those. But yeah, I think it depends on the area. I think the wooded area or the desert area is where mostly scorpions are. I grew up
in Canton. But not in the city of Canton, about 12 miles west of Canton, southwest of Canton. I grew up I always say I grew up on a farm. I did not grow up on a farm. It was a ranch. Because we had cows and horses.
Yeah, not
which is
plants.
a ranch. We didn't plant crops. We did one year. One year behind the barn, we had a big spread of corn, and that was just for that year. Then we never did that again.
Yeah, because that's hard work.
That's hard work. Cows pretty much eat them, feed themselves.
Right.
They just eat stuff.
Right.
It's way less, I think ranching is way less working than farming.
Yeah, it depends.
But all the ranchers
it depends on what kind of ranch and how much stuff you have.
But we had, and all of our land, about 50% of it was woods and trees, and about 50% of it was pasture for cows and stuff. So we had scorpions like crazy out there. Just like, I thought that's funny. And like Angel said, this little ones, not the big giant,
nothing like you would think on like,
the big
on a
black,
movie set. Yeah, nothing
but
like that.
I guess
I don't think those are native to Texas.
Like wood scorpions. They're in the woods. And we had this ugly, of course, this is back in the 80s, early 80s. This ugly sort of brown and green carpet, but mostly brown. It was all shaggy. It wasn't flat carpet. It was just like really, so I used to lay on the floor, like watching Robotech or watching G.I. Joe or whatever, Transformers, just laying on the floor. And I remember laying there one time, and just all of a sudden, the carpet started moving in front of me. I was like, oh, scorpion. Because our carpet was the exact color of the scorpions, which was like, Dad,
and most
why
people
did you
in this
do
area, most farmhouses, ranch style houses have like brown neutral shag,
scorpion colored carpet. I don't know why we did that.
Especially back in the day.
But we're always finding them, and of course they would come down the walls. Like I remember I was in my parents' room for some reason, laying on their bed, big king size bed, just laying there, and they had really tall ceilings in their room, and so we added on to the farmhouse, the ranch house. And I was like, I was just laying there for some reason because they had a bigger TV in their room, and I'm just laying there like, what's coming down the wall toward my head? Oh, it's a scorpion. So I remember he's just crawling down the wall, all by himself, loner caveman scorpion.
Oh, it wasn't alone. That's just the one you saw.
He was
never alone. They're always
the
nests.
point man. He was the vanguard.
Yeah.
We'd find them in, they'd be in a cup, like in the cabinet, open a cap, pull a cup. There's a
like
scorpion
a
in there.
Yeah.
They just hanging out in your cuppy cups.
Because they're crawling and then they'll fall. That's why they work together sometimes in teams.
Yeah. Now, I've never been stung by one, but my dad had been stung by one.
My mom did.
He got in the bed. Like, there was one in the bed.
Yeah.
It was already in the bed. He got in bed and it stung him. But I've never been stung by one. So
yeah, Mom got popped on the arm by that one.
Yeah. I wonder if it's worse than like a red wasp sting. Or is it about the same?
I think it's about the same. It depends on how big they are.
I've been stung by wasps.
Yeah.
That sucks. So.
Yeah, I got stung by a centipede. The red ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those suck.
I mean, it felt like a bullwhip popped me on the back. And I reached back and grabbed it and threw it across the room. Oh, I mean, like electricity shot through my body. And I heard it hit the wall and it fell behind my dresser. And I just was like, oh my gosh, and I just kind of cried and went to sleep. I woke up and it looked like someone hit me with a belt, just like popped me across my back. And I moved my dresser and it was just curled up in this little ball, but it was probably,
dang.
At least 3 or 4 inches long. It was huge. And I'd never seen so. I mean, under rocks.
Not like in the house.
But not in the house. That was my first ever experience with that. First and last. I've never experienced something like that.
Like I said so I grew up like 12 miles outside of town in the woods. And then we moved to town like halfway through my 8th grade year, right before I went into high school. And when we moved into town, never saw one. Like in town. Never. There was no scorpions.
We haven't seen one since we've been married. We've never had a scorpion in our house since we've been married. So about 20 years.
When we lived in Tulsa, Oklahoma, we had brown recluses in our apartment complex. That was crazy.
That was a little scary.
That was
scary. Because we had a toddler. Our now almost 16-year-old was a toddler.
He wasn't a toddler. He was a baby.
He was just crawling on the floor all the time, and we would find them everywhere.
Oklahoma has brown. Like Texas has brown recluses.
Yeah, but
I've never seen one growing up in the woods with scorpions.
Right.
And then we just had them infested in apartments in Tulsa. So.
It helps, I think, to have a house cat too.
Yeah. But we had a bunch of cats out on the farm. They didn't. We still had scorpions. All right, that was Steven's scorpion. All right, if you guys have scorpion stories, tell us below, and we'll probably not read them out of
sheer fear.
Fear and hatred. He says, Ryan, have you ever played a Schecter Corsair? Because he's played them at a guitar shop he works at. I don't think I have ever played a Corsair. The not weirdest, but Schecter's really known for like their Tempest guitars and their solo 6s and solo 2s and their C1s, Hellraisers, the C1 shape, which is a super strat basically. That's kind of what they're really, really known for. I played some of their Vs. I played their E1s. The most sort of oddball one that you don't really think of is the Ultra. I ordered an Ultra. We had a Bigsby on it from back when we very first started. Like on my first order, I had a buddy who's like, "Man, I've been looking at these. It's got a Bigsby. I want one." For Brad Browning was a part of our very first friend. Hi, Brad. He's probably not watching, but I ordered one of those for Brad on our opening order from Schecter. And if you go look at the Ultra, it's kind of an offset sort of, not quite a Firebird, but sort of a Gibson Firebird-ish shape. It's not a hard rockin' metal machine, which is what people associate Schecter with. The metals, intense metals. But they have a lot of guitars that are just outside of that genre, So that was the kind of out of what you normally think of a Schecter. But I have not ever had a Corsair, but I'm sure they're fine. I've never really been disappointed by any of the Schecters that we ever ordered in or I've played myself. So I'm a big Schecter fan.
Really?
Schecter, yeah. Schecter. All right, thank you, Steven. And that brings us, that's a nice segue into the comment of the day. Comment of the day.
Do I need to say it?
I don't know. Should I play the...
I think you should. I think that'd be fun.
Comment of the day. Comment of the day, yeah. You make the comment, we read the comment. The comment of the day.
Work in progress.
Yeah, there's our little theme song, comment of the day. We just messing around with that. We'll see what happens.
We'll see
But it may
how
not
it
be the
evolves.
permanent. It may not be the
It
permanent.
was fun.
one.
It was fun trying to get it together.
In like
A day,
10 minutes.
like literally.
Like 10. Here's our 10-minute thing. Comment of the day goes to Sean Cameron. Says, I have multiple Hellraiser C7s and Loomis 7s in different colors. It is a must to own multiple guitars of the same thing, multiple colors of the same thing, period. Comment of the day. We talked last week about having multiple guitars that are basically the same guitar but different colors.
Right.
Is that stupid, or is that pointless or redundant, or is it friggin' awesome? And Sean says it's friggin' awesome. That's just true, because I've got a couple of pairs of shoes that are basically the same shoe but different colors. Do you have that?
No.
Yeah, all of your shoes
Are different. Yes.
but they're all shoes.
Yes, they're all shoes.
And you have multiple pairs of tennis shoes, multiple pairs of flip-flops.
Yeah.
Different flippy-flops, but they're flip-flops.
Sandals.
Flirp flirps. Flirp flirps. So, Sean had me at Loomis 7s. I'm like, you caught my attention, John, because I'm a big Jeff Loomis fan. And even though Jeff does not play Schecters anymore, he's with Jackson.
Miss Jackson, if you nasty.
You are in my brain.
I'm
Like,
just saying. I mean, you can't say the word Jackson without saying Miss Jackson.
Jeff must be nasty because he's with Miss Jackson.
Yeah.
And but most of his career he was with Schecter.
Yeah.
And he was one of their big signature artists, right? People with signature guitars. So, and there are a lot of Jeff Loomis Schecter guitars floating around out there. I keep my eyes peeled for them because I'm like, one day I'm going to get one so I can have a 7-string. I thought if I'm going to get a 7,
You might as well.
might as well get a Jeff Loomis, because Jeff Loomis is really the guy who made me like 7-strings. I mean, yes, back in the day, in the 90s, Korn was playing 7-strings, but I never really wanted a 7-string because of Korn. Candy Kern. Jeff Loomis makes me want one, so I can not play like him at all, but at least attempt to play some riffs. So
Sounds good to me.
but you had us at Loomis 7s, Sean Cameron. So you win comment of the day.
Comment of the day, yeah!
I love it. All right, and to bring us to next question, Mr. LD says, when are we going to get another episode of Angela's Reactions? The reaction video was highly enjoyable and triggering. I loved it. Hashtag
my
Bucky's. He loved your last reaction video.
Wasn't he the one who asked me the question?
I don't remember. That would be the question. It's like, was it him all along? I don't think it was. I think somebody else asked that. He enjoyed the drama.
He enjoyed the drama. He enjoyed the drama. That's fine.
So are we gonna have another Angela reaction video?
Yeah, sure, why not? I don't know. I don't care.
Not for that particular artist.
I mean,
There ain't no need to-
because honestly, again, it's like once you saw one video, you've seen them all.
Yeah, you know what he's about.
You know.
Maybe.
Yeah. But you never know. There might be somebody you were like, and you might think it's ridiculous. And you're like, wow, that was actually really good. I enjoyed that. So, I mean,
yeah,
it's kind of like it's a gamble.
Well, it's funny. Most reaction videos are like, oh my God, this guy is so amazing. Or, oh my gosh, this girl is phenomenal.
Yes, because they're only doing that because they care about the views and they want people to follow them.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah. You hardly see reaction videos where people are like, they suck.
Yeah.
I'm like, or, oh, good for them. Good try. Or like, wow, yeah, they're really good, but I hate that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're great at that, but I don't like that at all. That sounds not pleasant to me.
I just don't like lying to people. And I can't.
What?
And I can't not.
You don't want to lie for views?
Because it's called a reaction. What is your reaction? Not what is your, altered opinion or whatever. It's like, it's your reaction. Your first,
more views for more views.
Your first reaction. So I can't stand it when people change things just because they don't want people to feel, comforted and coddled. That's just dumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me how you really feel, Angela.
Yeah.
I will.
You probably will. So maybe, who knows? I wonder if we should make it a separate video, because that last one we tacked on at the end of
Oh
ASK
gosh,
RNA,
yeah. It
it
just
kinda
completely ruined our ASK RNA.
Yeah. Got a lot of views though.
Yeah, it did.
Got a lot of comments.
It sure did. Woo, boy, they got mad.
Oh, they fired up.
People talking about coming to Texas. That cracked me up.
That was
All these
funny.
people in Europe talking about, find out if there's anybody a fan. I was like, first of all, there's not.
Yeah.
There's not a single fan of his in the state of Texas. And if there are,
Who's going to actually...
they're going to be in some ridiculous part of Texas that no one likes to talk about and Texas doesn't want to own, okay? So, so no, you're not going to come up in here in deep East Texas with a bunch of rednecks and try to come into our business and not think that you're going to walk out limping.
Yeah, or with a little bit of lead poisoning.
Right.
We're going to send some of their fans to your shop.
Y'all are so funny. That cracked me up. I was
like, man, you're living in a
until
dream
they
world.
see me face to face, because I'm honestly a really nice
You're
person.
living in a dream world, Neo.
But when people actually see me face to face, they always say you're really nice, but 9 times out of 10, people will say that I'm intimidating. Not because I try to be, it's just how I am.
You have the same presence that your dad does.
Right. It's very authoritative.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of wishy-washiness about me. So yeah,
that was pretty funny.
You come on over.
I was like, come on over, big fella.
Come on
in.
Yeah.
Come on in. It's fine.
That's funny. Yeah. No.
People. That's just. That's just people talking. People talking.
Yeah.
Big game.
Which I love. I think it's hilarious. And what's even funnier is that these people who do these reaction videos, they cater to those people. The only reason why they say things are good and they like them is because they're worried about those people on the other side of a keyboard, the other side of the screen. It's like,
don't want no drama.
What are they going to do to you? Come on, please. Give me a break.
Good boy, son.
Give me a bad Yelp review?
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, who cares? Thank you, Mr. LD. Maybe. All right, next question. Jeffrey Egan, he says, is the weather more pleasant now? Just started getting warmer here. Fortunately, I've been forced to ride my bike to work since the car decided to start puking gas everywhere.
Oh, man.
But in the engine. Those 20-degree mornings are pretty brutal for a 25-minute ride. Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Angela, on her conference. Happy 8th of March, International Women's Day, celebrated everywhere in the world except America.
Yep.
Hashtag KQMA. Is it not celebrated?
Not like it is in other places.
In other places, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like some places will even have parades. Some people will have like the day off. Like,
like
Martin Luther King.
Women are awesome.
Yeah, and so a lot of places do. I think England's real big about it.
Do they have a National Man Day too?
No.
Well, that's
every day.
That seems. I don't get off work today for being a man.
Yeah, no.
I need a day off
I honestly, I think International Women's Day is ridiculous. But I don't need to be my back patted or congratulated for having a vagina. I just.
Good for you.
Yay, you did it. I had no control over that.
Wait, you didn't choose to be a woman?
Ooh, let's rein in it.
Okay. All right.
But no, I don't know. But yes, thank you for the congratulations on the conference. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of hard work, and we will be doing it again. Not like how we did it, but
you'll be doing another conference.
Yes, we will have another conference.
10 years from now.
10 years. I'll be, 52.
In 10 years from now, you'll be on your 11th conference.
Yes.
That's what
I'm saying, yes. But thank you. I appreciate that.
Weather in Texas. Yeah, we had I couldn't call it the great blizzard of 21.
Yes. Snowmageddon, Icepocalypse.
The great Texas freeze of 21.
Yeah.
Now, like today, I literally turned on the air conditioner in the shop today. Like, because I was teaching lessons in my lesson room, and I was like, it's getting a little warm up in here playing drums. I'm like, oh man, it's 75 degrees in the shop. Crap. I do not want to turn on the AC, but we're getting sweaty, rocking.
The car. It was warm.
Yeah.
The car was warm.
Like this morning, I got up to do my 2-3 mile walk. And I checked the weather. It's like, it's 61 degrees. I'm like, is this jogging pants weather or shorts weather? I don't know. We're going to go with jogging pants. And about halfway through my walk, I was like,
nope, it's
shorts.
hot.
This should have been shorts. Why did I Because 61's like, it's not hot, but it ain't cold.
Right,
either.
because we have that
Right.
humidity level, so you
Yeah.
never know if it's going to be the colder end of the humidity, wet air, or the hotter end. You feel like your face is boiling.
Yeah.
In the air, so
today's probably been the warmest day so far, but it's been
Yeah.
beautiful. The last week or
gorgeous.
so has been like,
I'll
that's
take
great.
it. I'll take it. There was a little bit of overcast, so it wasn't too bad, but it was warm.
It's much
Still
better.
rude.
We ain't
month or
freezing
two.
anymore.
Mm-mm.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Appreciate it. I want it to be a perpetual 55 degrees.
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice with me. So
Mhm.
I am a raging
Sunshine
inferno.
and 55.
I'm a raging
perfect.
inferno of heat. So
Yes.
You know
him
this.
and Aiden.
yeah, we're both freaking nuclear reactors.
Nicholas is not so much.
Yeah,
You would think. He would be
as
just
tall as he is.
Mm-hmm.
He's more spread out though. He got all that
Yeah.
area they pump blood to. So
Right.
me and Aiden are more compact.
Kinda.
Compared to Nicholas, we are.
Well, yeah. Compared to Nicholas.
If 6'2" and 6'4" is compact,
Right. I know.
that's for Texas.
Right.
All right. Thank you, Jeffrey, for the question. Appreciate it, man. And final question.
Yay!
We're
It's taco time.
We got time
What?
for tacos.
Mhm.
Woo. All right. He says, Loner Caveman with the final question. Oh, wait. I missed a question.
What'd you miss?
Oh, I just realized. Loner Caveman says, who would win Scarlett Witch versus Thor? #Buckies. There was another question now that I remember, and somebody was like, thoughts on WandaVision? Crap. I will find it and put it up on there. So we're going to knock these out
Yeah,
into...
in two things.
I can't tell you right now who asked the question, thoughts on WandaVision.
We'll put it right here.
Because I didn't. But I will put it on the screen.
There.
There
Okay.
it is. And that kind of will lead us into Loner Caveman's thing. What do you think about WandaVision? And by the way, we have not finished.
Yes, we have not done
We
the
still have
last
to
one.
watch-
We're doing that tonight.
We should.
Yes,
After
we're pushing
I edit the
pause.
video.
No, we'll push pause just to watch the WandaVision because it's not going to take that long, and you can finish with it.
Okay.
Because we got to get this wrapped up. First of all, I liked WandaVision. The first part of it was a little slow. I'm like, what in the heck are they going? I mean, I kind of knew from the commercials that they were going to do the black and white, the TV kind of spin-off thingy, which was really cute to see. The shows that I liked as a kid, of course, they were all reruns by the time until they got to the Growing Pains house. I hope that's not a spoiler for anybody. And of course, the Malcolm in the Middle was the other one, and but it was really cool how later on they explained why, and I don't know, it was really interesting because I don't think the Marvel Universe in and of itself has expounded and really tapped into the immense power that Scarlet Witch actually wields.
Yeah.
I think that she,
They've kind of
not in the Marvel like cinematic universe.
Yeah, they haven't quite really.
You got a taste of it in, it wasn't Endgame. What was it? Was it Endgame? No, was it? Because it was before the snap.
It was.
Infinity War. Whenever
Yeah.
they went to Wakanda.
Yeah.
When she was like pulling those things down and like separating and ripping them apart and everything, and then she pushed back Thanos from taking Vision's Infinity Stone. Like, you got a taste of like, what? Oh, good Lord, that girl is strong. Yeah. You got a taste of it, but I don't think that they've really truly, like the comic book Scarlet Witch, I don't think they tapped into actually what she's capable of doing.
And they haven't really dipped into the magic stuff very much. I mean,
No.
even with like Thor, he's just, they were saying
They kind of did with Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, yeah.
But not to the level in which that part of the universe, like, it's huge. There's a lot of bad guys.
This
and
is
stuff.
setting up the next Doctor Strange movie.
Right.
This Wanda
yes,
thing
which
is
I
setting
cannot
up,
wait
yeah.
for, actually.
So,
because I'm just ready to see Benedict Cumberbatch in that role again.
I was excited for it, but like the first episode I watched, I'm like, all right.
Yeah, the first
And
episode
like,
was kind of like...
The second episode, I fell asleep halfway through it. I'm like, because it was late. I was like...
until... What's her... Yeah! So, whenever the mom from that 70s show was like, help him, and he was like on the floor, their boss, the Harts were... Mr. Hart was like on the floor dying, basically, and she was just like, okay, Vision, go ahead, help him. And then I'm like, okay, what? so they're not going to be in the, like, I was like, okay, where are they, and why are these people not understanding, like, what's going on? What's truly going on? And then, of course, the next episode, when you hear the voices coming through trying to get to Wanda, at first I thought it was Captain America.
Yeah.
I thought it was Cap, you know, because she was Team Cap. So,
I thought it was really slow at first, and then, you know, eventually it kind of was like, oh, okay, yeah, now I'm kind of interested in this. But, like, but I read an article somewhere. They were talking about, that was a discussion they had. They're like, how far can we push this before people start getting really pissed? And they're like, I don't want to watch this anymore. Like, they wanted to ride that wave up to like take that whole thing up to like, all right, people are about to walk out of the theater,
right?
And then they give you what you want,
right?
And that was a discussion with them. I was like, well, that was pretty close, because that's pretty much like, I don't know.
But see, I'm a dork enough where I was excited just to see the adaptation of the sets from the different sitcoms that I grew up with. Like, I was just like, oh, I love guessing. Like, oh, it's the Brady Bunch. Oh, it's, you know, like, I loved guessing. I liked that they combined Family Ties with Growing Pains.
Yeah.
Like, they did the theme song with the painting, that's Family Ties with Michael J. Fox. And then they had the house from Growing Pains.
And the other part of his question was, you know, what do we think about WandaVision, and are you looking forward to Falcon and Winter Soldier more, or Loki more? Loki. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of.
I'll watch Falcon and Winter.
Well, yeah, just because it's just,
you know,
who
just
they
to see
are,
how well they do
how
it.
well they do that.
I'll probably watch it.
Isn't he the new Captain America?
But yeah. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. And there's a point somewhere where Falcon and Bucky both,
right,
in the comics.
But the actor, I don't know his name either. He's been on a lot of Netflix originals. Like, he's in that movie where he's the soldier who's been adapted into this, you know, like Cyborg. So
booyah!
And he's in Carbon. What is it called?
Altered
Carbon. I'll just say that 3 times fast.
Cabronita?
Altered
Cabronita?
Yeah. So he's been in quite a few sci-fi-y type films through the Netflix family, which will be interesting.
I'm definitely more looking forward to Loki, though.
But definitely Loki.
I mean, freaking Tom Hiddleston is amazing. But I'm like...
Yeah, he's the best.
Thor's my guy. So.
Okay, so go
ahead. And so that
Thor.
brings us into Loner Caveman. Says, who would win, Scarlett Witch versus Thor? Thor, easily.
Strongest Avenger.
In Ryan world.
Yes.
In Ryan's universe, Thor wins. He's like Godzilla. He's like,
but
Godzilla versus Scarlet Witch.
Thor. Here's the
Godzilla versus Scarlet Witch. Godzilla.
Yeah.
Easily.
I mean, I don't know. She might be able to, like, change him and turn him into... I mean, if she's able to manipulate
He's already
reality... Yes, but what if she can get more power from the nuke?
That's Godzilla. That's his power. He gets stronger the more you nuke him.
I know, but what if she does too? So my thing is, Thor carries, because of his fall from grace and his regain of his hammer from the first film, I think he has this little bit of sensitivity towards her, and the fact that he would, I believe, let her have it, just so, because I don't think he would, as a person of integrity, just like Captain America, would destroy her in order to save himself. He would try to save her.
Yeah.
But in turn, he would be destroyed. He would sacrifice himself. That's how I would see it. Not because he wouldn't win because she is stronger. I think it would be just surely because he'd be like, fine, because I'm not going to destroy you.
Yeah. Yeah. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe that's happening right now, it's probably Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Because they even said, the director said, like in the Endgame, it's like when she got a hold of Thanos and started like crushing him, it was like, if he hadn't had them start nuking everything, she would have killed him. They were like, yeah, she would have killed him. But that's Thanos without the glove. They were like, yeah, she would have ended it.
Yeah, she would have smashed his head in little purple bits.
Yeah, and you know, so she is very strong, which I like actually. I'm like, I'm all about her being like super wicked, friggin' awesome.
Yeah.
Like I'm like,
and
bring it on.
Captain Marvel away.
Forget
like
Captain Marvel.
redesign her, please, for the love. Of
I'd
all
rather
that
Scarlet
story.
Witch be the strongest female character
Yes,
in Marvel.
and
than-
then and Elizabeth Olsen just take over the female stuff since we
Yeah.
lost the Black Widow. We lost like Gamora. We we have all these great women.
Why is Gamora?
When is Gamora?
Have we lost her though?
Well, the one we liked.
Yeah.
The other one hasn't had all the character development that
the
we
original
liked because
Gamora.
she stayed with Thanos the whole time.
Fake Gamora.
So, quasi Gamora.
Quasi-evil
I
Gamora.
think it's awesome that the Scarlet Witch has her day in the sun. So
Yeah. And I really don't like the direction they've gone with Thor. And I'm like a mega Thor fanboy. I have
are you?
No. Just my podium of Thors in my lesson room.
He has a shrine of Thor.
I have a shrine of Thor, not to Thor, because it's fictional character. Right? I have an excessive amount of Thor.
Is it a coincidence that we do
Tchotchkes.
this on Thor's Day?
It is. So I do not like. Now we'll see what happens with the next one. I have a feeling I'm going to be really mad about the next Thor movie.
I believe you will.
I'm like,
so probably
oh my
more than
God.
likely.
At least he's not like chubby Thor anymore. He's back to
Yeah,
being
they
buff Thor.
should not have done that. That was stupid.
That was dumb.
That
But the
was
whole
horrible.
But the whole Jane Foster becoming Thor and Hammer thing, like there's the comic series about that.
Yeah.
They're doing an adaptation of that last
I want them to
Comic
bring
thing.
what's his name, the other Thor.
Beta Ray Bill.
Yeah,
That would be cool.
I would love.
I would love
I
this-
would love for him to be like in this one.
Yeah,
That would be really stinking cool.
I would like some Beta Ray. That would be super rad.
hmm
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid they're gonna just mess it all up. But like comic book Thor is like the bomb.
Mhm.
Like he's like, yeah, forget all y'all.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, it's like, yeah. Comic book Thor wins,
Hands down.
hands down.
Planets down.
Yes, smashing planets. It's just like smacking Galactus in the face. Like it's just, he wins.
Yeah.
He wins.
Have they hinted to doing Galactus and
I don't know. They're supposed to be doing
something like with Doctor Strange? Wouldn't they?
a Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
It's more of a Fantastic Four
bad guy.
thing.
Yeah, they really need to
I mean, he
rethink that
exists, but-
franchise too
Oh
because
my God. They keep messing
jacking it up. Yeah.
So I guess it's a draw. In Ryan's universe, Thor wins every time, but in the Marvel universe,
Yeah.
probably Scarlet Witch.
On another universe's note, I want them to do a Wonder Twins.
Maybe. Yeah,
That'd be cool.
that would be all right. Who
Yeah,
would you get to play it?
That'd be pretty, like swanky powers. I mean, that's pretty cool. They have pretty awesome powers. Ooh, who would I get to play the Wonder Twins? What color were their hair? Brunettes?
Yeah, I think so.
They were brunettes, right? Well, if Zac Efron was younger, I would do Zac Efron and Kristen Stewart because they both have dark hair and blue eyes. Actors, and they have similar like eye, so they can look like fraternal twins, but actually pull it off. I can see that.
All right, and those are the final questions. If you made it to the end of this video, we're gonna play a little game now called Hashtag of the Day, to where if you watch this entire thing, if you will type the hashtag of the day in a comment down below with your comment about your worst scorpion stories.
Yeah, no one did a hashtag.
Or if you thought Scarlet
Buckies.
Witch would,
Okay, I see.
would
2 Buckies.
yeah, they're all in there.
Okay.
Scarlet Witch would be Thor. Any of your comments on our answers, or just by itself.
Yeah.
I had a thought earlier, but I forgot what it was. But
Sorry.
in the middle of talking about this, I was like, I know what the hashtag of the day is.
Tacos. No.
Maybe. I think so. Actually, I think that was it.
I think we've already done tacos this month.
Yeah, but still.
I think we've already done tacos.
Yeah, it's going to be hashtag Taco Thursday. Not Taco Tuesday. Taco Thor's Day.
There you go.
This is the secret hashtag of the day. I do too.
Mm-hmm.
2 things that I like: tacos and Thor.
Mm-hmm.
Type that down
You need
below.
to make a shirt that has like a hammer and a taco on it. Like a hammer plus a taco equals Taco Thor's Day.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Equals Thor eating a taco. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's, what did I say it was?
Taco Thor's Day.
Hashtag Taco Thor's Day.
Boop,
Oh, Lord. All right. And then we all know you watched this entire video from beginning to end. Thank you guys so much, and gals so much.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a gal and
Yep.
you watch this. And we'll see y'all in the next video. Until then, keep the music alive.
Don't forget it.
Music needs you.
Then you need the music.
And we need to keep it alive for the next generation
Yeah, we do.
of Thor fans.
Yes. I should have put on makeup. I look really, really tired.
I also feel tired. I'm very white today. I think it's the lights. What did you say earlier? What were we talking about? Crackers? About something.
I
forgot. You said like crackers and biscuits or something, or I don't know. I'm like, I'm your cracker and biscuit. I don't remember what it was. It's been a few hours.
Yeah, it was like jelly crackers. Or something.
Jelly crackers.
Something.
Crackers and jelly.
Yeah, well, something like that.
I'm your jelly cracker.
Yeah.
I ate all your wheat thin crackers, by the way.
Thanks.
Not all of them. I had some of them.
Yeah, well, they're all gone now.
Wheat crackers, because fiber is good for you.
Yes, it is. Helps you poop.
Is that what it's for?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I can't wait.